You are doing well. This is the second lecture of advanced listening. Let us have a start. In this lecture, we are going to talk about listening and hearing and the relationship between listening and other skills and listening process. Listening and hearing have been misunderstanding since many people consider listening as hearing. Therefore, the distinction should be made between the two concepts. Listening is a mental procedure, while hearing is a physiological procedure. Listening involves understanding of the sounds, while hearing does not involve understanding of sounds. Listening is more than hearing, it is a skill. Hearing is a natural process of receiving oral and visual stimuli. Listening is an active step of speech reception. Hearing is a passive step of speech reception. Listening is a sub-process of communication that involves not only hearing but also remembering and understanding, while hearing is the first step of listening process and good hearing need for effective listening. Listening and speaking are considered to be vital skills in communication. Thus, a listener needs to pay attention and listens carefully to the speech in order to respond accurately in the communication process. Besides, listening consists of many processes such as perception, interpretation, evaluation, recalling, and reacting to the speaker. So, listening skill cannot be happened unless there is a speech to listen in which the speaker tries to produce a meaningful output and the listener receives it and responds effectively. So, the following points support the idea of connection between listening and speaking. Productive and receptive are two sides of the same coin. Connection involves sending and receiving a message. One skill will reinforce the other. Reading and listening are considered to be reception skills in which both of the listener and reader receive the message and try to respond in suitable way. Moreover, both of listening and reading skills need to interpret the main ideas presented in the message, response to the message, recognize the intent of the speakers or writer as well as evaluate his idea. Listening skill seems to be difficult than reading skill because of two reasons. Listener needs to pay more attention to the speech. Listener cannot go back and listen again to the speech, while in reading the reader has opportunities to reread the text. Many language teachers are already utilizing listening activities in the classroom. Students may have to listen to a conversation in a foreign language and then discuss the exchange among their peers. Reading instructors might also incorporate listening in their assessment practices. While these practices certainly cannot be effective, they rarely encourage a connection between listening and writing. But with the right tools and thoughtful lesson planning, teachers can easily incorporate listening writing activities into their curriculum, such as dictation, writing revisions, and complete the story, fill in the blanks, and etc. In listening to comprehend the idea or to understand the message behind the speech, there are two processes to deal with. They are bottom up bottom up process, sorry, and top down process. Well, bottom up listening process. This can be seen as an approach to understand the text which focuses on recognizing the elements of the text, such as sounds, words, grammar, to create meaning. It also known as a text-based approach because it depends on building the message by understanding its elements word by word, rather than by understanding learners' background knowledge of the situation or topic. Well, Top-down process is an approach of understanding the message by enhancing the learners to use his or her background knowledge of the situation in order to get the meaning of the message. It is also known as a learner-based approach because it depends on the learner's previous knowledge of the message. In this process, the listener uses previous knowledge of the context and situation within which the listening happened to make sense of what he or she hears. So, this is the end. Don't hesitate if you have any question or comment. Just leave it below. Have a good day.